Hey everyone, Newbie Snake here. How are you all doing today? In this video, I'll be going through with you the character balance update. So let's begin. This is actually the second time this game has ever done a character balance update. And this time it is also a buff to the following units. Okay, the following units are the ones that are getting buffed. It is Uchiha Madara, Uchiha Sasuke, the newest one, which the one he uses Amaterasu and Susanoo. And then we have version 1 Orochimaru, we have third Hokage, and finally we have Rock Lee. Alright, so even though I do not have Rock Lee or Madara, this update is still really great, especially for those of you who do have Madara and Rock Lee. You guys will be really excited. Okay, so let's go into the details right now. So for Madara, the first skill, the fire type jutsu, the chakra cost went down. It went down from 90 to 85. So instead of it costing 90 chakra, it will now cost only 85. All right. And also, you know, the burn status, whenever you use skill 1, there's a chance to cause your enemies to, you know, to get burned, right? Once they're burned, they will take damage every single turn. Alright, so right now the burn damage has increased. So every single turn they are taking increased damage. So that's actually quite good. So second skill, it's the one where he uses his fan, right? He blows the wind to your opponent, right? The single opponent. Anyways, basically what happened is the skill type now has been changed to wind type. It was actually always causing wind damage anyway, so now they just changed the whole thing to wind type to limit confusion, I guess. And the chakra cost went down from 80 to 70. So right now it only costs 70 chakra instead of 80. So quite good, right? Also, here is what's great. So his ability number 1, when he's above when his HP is above 50%, his attack will be increased by 70%. Alright? And incoming skill damage will be halved. So whenever his HP is 50% and above, attack will be increased by 70% and incoming skill damage will be halved. That's actually quite good. And second ability, they totally reworked it. And I find that it's much better because if you guys remembered, his second ability used to be really useless, okay? Because his second ability was when he's the only man standing in your whole team, his attack, defense, agility will be buffed by however many percent, right? I forgot. But that was extremely useless because whenever you need to do those Super S rank missions, his ability 2 will never trigger because you're trying to fulfill one of the requirements, right? One of the requirements are always not having anyone in your team die, right? So that means if you need to trigger his ability number 2, it will never work. Or it will work for ability number 2, but you won't be able to fulfill one of the criteria in the Super S rank. So it was really useless. Anyways, now it's different. Basically, for the first 5 turns for Madara, for his action, you will not be getting any negative effects. Alright, so meaning you can't be stunned, can't be paralyzed, can't be bind, etc. Alright, those kind of status. So for the first 5 turns, none of those negative status affects you, but remember, you can still get debuffed. So your attack, agility, defense can still go down if they debuff you. Alright, but none of those negative status effects. And also, your fire type skill damage is increased by 100%. So think about it, guys. For the first 5 turns, if you use skill number 1, that damage is going to increase by 100% now. And remember, the burn damage per turn, it's going to be increased now too. And also, the chakra cost is now 85, which means you can actually maybe use it, I don't know, 2 times, 3 times for the first 5 turns. depending if you have, those chakra decrease items, ninja gear. So yeah, that's it. That's it for Madara. I believe, in the Japanese wiki, he's gonna, upgrade his rank from S rank to like the EX rank or something. Anyways, let's go down to Uchiha Sasuke. It's the one with Amaterasu again. Okay, basically his first skill, Susanoo. They're just reworking the Susanoo right now. Before it was extremely useless comparing to Itachi's Susanoo, but right now it's actually really good. His Susanoo skill, it will actually increase his defense by 100% now instead of 30%. It was 30%. Now it became 100%. All right. Also, his first type. His first skill type. It's like the black flame skill type, right? Let's just call it blaze type or something like that. So now that type of skill, the damage went up by it's gonna go up by 60% instead of 20%. So basically what happened is whenever you use his skill number 2, whenever you use Susanoo, it used to buff your defense by 30% and also buff your skill number 1's damage. Well, that type of skill damage by 20%. Now it's changed to buffing your defense by 100% and increasing the first skill type damage to 60%. All right. And over here, one of the ability, it's called Mangekyo Sharingan Open. So meaning turning on his Mangekyo Sharingan. And basically, I forgot what ability that is, number 1 and number 2. But anyways, one of them got changed or, improved, I think. So he is immune to Genjutsu. And fire type skill damage has 70%. Sorry, not fire type. Again, the black flame type skill damage is increased by 70%. Okay, so first skill type damage has increased by 70%, and he's immune to Genjutsu. So that's it. That's really great, guys. I think Sasuke is no longer as useless as he, always is. Even in anime. Sorry guys for flaming one of your favorite characters. So yeah. Susanoo and ability, alright, has increased, which is really great. Okay, over here we have version 1, Orochimaru. His leader skill has been buffed. Attack damage, instead of increasing the attack damage by 30%, now it's increased by 40%. Okay, so his skill damage, his leader skill, what it did was for the first 5 turns, attack increased by 30%. Now it's attack increased by 40%. All right, so over here, one of his abilities, okay, again, his passive, is the following. When your HP is above 80%, his attack and agility will be increased by 50%. That's great, right? Okay, over here, this is actually a really, really, really great buff for those of you who have third Hokage. Because third Hokage used to be really, useless. So, but you still seen him in one of my videos before, because back then I do not have Gaara. But anyways, right now, he's actually useful for those of you who do not have Gaara or any other support characters. Third Hokage being a farmable character, he is actually really good now. Okay, so his skill, if you remember the one where he uses the huge brick wall or whatever, the one where it buffs your whole team's defense, now it no longer decreases your agility. Because before, what it did was it'll buff your whole team's defense by 50%, and then also causing water type skill damage, fire type, wind type, earth type and electric type skills to incoming skill damage to be halved. All right, so you do not take as much of damage, but in return your agility actually goes down by like 30% or more. I forgot, but it was extremely terrible. And so yeah, now they remove the agility down portion, so you still keep your original agility, you're just getting buffed and you don't get debuffed at all. So basically, instead of it lasting for 2 to 3 turns, now it lasts 3 to 4 turns. I forgot how many turns it lasts, but now it will last for a much longer time. Alright, so finally we have Rock Lee over here. This is great. It makes him actually useful as well. So his skill number 1, I believe, instead of dealing 5 times the damage, now it deals 6 times the damage instead. So I believe that's really fair because most of the other units that you have, they're always dealing 5 times the damage anyways, right? But I mean, he's Rock Lee, the Taijutsu master. He should deal more damage than other people. So now he's going to deal 6 times damage, and this is going to be cool. When you open the 5th gate, all right, after you use it, instead of the skill damage dealing 9 times damage, now it will deal 10 times the damage. Alright, I actually really want to see how that works. But I do not have Rock Lee, so I can't try it out, but maybe you guys can tell me how strong he will be. And also, one of his passive abilities, when his HP reaches 0 or below, so when he dies for the first time, he's going to recover his HP by a little bit. And also, his first skill, this skill name, I forgot which skill it was, number 1 and number 2. The damage will be increased by 70%. So his skill damage will increase by 70%. So yeah, that's it, guys, for the character balance. And also, for those of you who actually commented on my other video last time regarding Shizui, they have actually fixed it, okay? Remember on one of my gacha videos, I was saying how Shizui's skill number 2, when he recovers everyone's HP and chakra, he's not supposed to recover his own chakra. But some of you were like, oh, but in the game he actually does recover. So actually this game found out about it, and they have removed that feature. So Shizui no longer recovers his own chakra when he uses skill number 2. That was supposed to be how it works, but there was a bug. So yeah, that's it, guys. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope it was helpful to you guys. I will see you guys at my next video. Alright, so take care and bye now.